Hello, good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday and happy April. It's good to see you. My name is Billy Welchman. I'm the CEO of Core Solutions Group. Our mission is to help our clients do more with less. And tonight we're talking about government contracting, and in particular, we are talking about debriefs and requesting those debriefs when you bid on a contract, and whether you're awarded or not, you still want to ask for a debrief. I have a couple examples I want to show you this evening. These are on contracts that I was not awarded, and the reason behind looking up a debrief and getting that information is you want to make sure that you're understanding what their decision was, and so you can do better. So it might be your proposal, it might be your pricing, it could be several different factors, but you want it, this is a learning opportunity. And so highly recommend requesting a debrief. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of dive into these two debriefs that I received and kind of go over them. So one of the things that you can do is usually the government will give you a time limit of how soon you can request those debriefs. You want to request them as soon as possible. Sometimes they'll put a cutoff of, you only have 5 days from contract award. And so you want to make sure you're on top of that pretty quick. And when you're requesting these, you just ask them, hey, I'm looking for a debrief to see how we can do better and how we can improve. And so that's what I did, and I received some pretty good feedback on both of them. It's going to help us with what we need to do in the future. So I'm going to take you right on in and show you what we've got. All right. So this first one was a proposal that I submitted in January, February. So I just got this debrief back after I requested it. And I'm going to kind of take you through, they do reference, some FAR regulations in here. And, it's telling me, and this quote, I did not win. There's a couple different factors that I realized that were involved. The key one, though, was the pricing. So something that we've been working on. However, you can kind of see what appropriate considerations, the 3 evaluation factors that they were looking at when they reviewed my proposal. It was the technical, past performance, and the price. Okay, so the technical evaluation received an acceptable rating. They gave us some information in here as well as what they were looking at, what they found, and it also helps me to know some of the stuff that I need to reword and refine a little better in our proposals. Okay, past performance. We didn't have past performance related to this or at all yet that's in their CPAR system. The stuff that we've currently got does not actually go into CPARs because we are performing purchase card requests and those type of things so far. Okay, and then it also tells you how many quotes. They received 17. This was a lot of quotes from this as well. And they also told us the name of the company. I blocked that out. And then the amount that they were awarded. And so, and then they give you different, additional information. This one I had to sign stating that I received it. And I had to email it back within their 5 business days. So the government's still telling you what they need from you. Okay. And so what I learned from this one is a couple of different things. The price, trying to figure out how they price things and see where we can, where we need to look for our pricing. And so these are the couple things that I learned with this one in particular. Our approach, it was acceptable. I prefer better than acceptable, so this one was a little lower on the rating. There is I don't remember how many ratings that they had on here, but I was in about the middle of the road. The one thing that I did do with this so I could learn more is I actually did a FOIA request. That's where I'm requesting. I didn't request all 17 quotes. I just wanted the top 5. I haven't heard back yet as far as that request because I just sent it off a couple days ago. But it's going to help me to learn even more about what the government's looking for, what their the winning proposer, how they structured everything, those type of things. So it gives me a lot more information. So when I'm bidding on other contracts, I can learn and continue to improve what we're doing. So that was the first one. The second one, this was a state contract that I did, and we were not awarded this one either. We were actually took second. We were the second selection, or second in line for it, based off everything that came out. But again, this one tells us, we were only 10 to 20 point difference in each of the reviews. And then, like I said, we were the second proposer in the list of 5 proposals that were out there. Okay, so they went through, and I did this one online with them. They actually walked me through what they were looking at, gave me a lot more information, which was amazing. The other key takeaway was for this one as well was kind of building that relationship and being able to get to know them a little bit better. Okay, so, they were looking at the background experience. They did tell me there were some certain things that we needed to work on because state was a little different than federal, and how they wanted this proposal structured. So I now know for future reference. And so it gives you down, to the work plan, some of the things that they were looking at, some of it they weren't able to find. And then our approach, there's a couple things that we needed to work on with that. Okay, value added. We didn't have to do an oral presentation and the cost analysis. So as you can see, these were the scores, the top scores that you could get. And this was ours across all 3 reviews that we did. And so, like I said, it was a good information to come back. We were, pretty bummed about this one because there was a huge difference here between the points that we had, but that's, they went through everything with me, and the whole point was just to kind of build that relationship and learn more about where we can work on, so I know for next time. And so again, you want to make sure you're doing those debriefs. Ask for them, get that information. It's key because it's going to help you grow and improve. And also it's going to help with those connections as well with those government agencies. And that's what you really want to do, is help foster that, and continue to grow as well. So that's a information on debriefing. Again, even if you win those contracts, you still want to ask for that debrief because you want to know why you won, where it was, what it looked like. That way so moving forward, that's what they were looking for. This is how I can progress in the future and hopefully continue to win those contracts. So I hope you all have a great evening. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and we will see you next week. Hope you have a good one. Thanks.